Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Chris, and it's been 2 years since I've been in car sales, so it's finally time to move on and get a different job. I've been wanting to leave for months now. Back in December, I was trying to leave, or I believe November, I was trying to leave, put in my 2 weeks, but decided, just to stay after I had to talk with the managers and everything. But, now it's getting to the point where, I know I have to leave. And what I've been doing so far was just applying to different places, sales development roles, business development roles, account executive roles, where I can work remotely. I have also gotten contacted by a good amount of recruiters too, a bunch of positions that I don't want to do, but some that did interest me. So I just want to go through everything I've done. Back in January, I did get contacted by a recruiter. It was a cybersecurity company. Pay was phenomenal for base. The base started around at, I want to say like in the 60s to 70s, plus whatever commission is going to be afterwards. So that was pretty well. I thought the interview went well. It turned out it didn't, but either way, that interview was a fail. It was a flop. I never got contacted afterwards, and honestly, to my fault, I never did end up emailing the recruiter back or emailing the person that I interviewed with. So that was, I know that's 100% on me. So it is what it is, that's gone. So yeah, after that interview on the 21st, I applied, I want to say like 16 more different places, which I got a bunch of rejections from, and I didn't get any more interviews from there. Fast forward to February, I fell off the ball a little bit, but I did go apply to about 15 different places. I got rejected by about a fourth of them. I didn't hear back from the other. So there's this one company. It was basically a startup company that's been open for a few years now. It's a one-man show. It's a one guy. And then his partner, they end up splitting up just because things didn't work out. Whatever, it is what it is. It's going to be a fully remote job, which, I definitely do like. It's a commission-based job, which that's something I'm looking for. It's a 1099, which is the same part there. The big thing is there's uncertainty to it, so I'm not too sure how the company itself is going to be financially, how it's going to work out. I'm willing to take the risk, that's the thing, just because it puts me in a different position. I get to see how the startup goes. I get to see basically from the ground up, from one employee all the way going to however many people this guy ends up hiring, maybe a team of 10 or something, or maybe just a few sales guys, however it's going to be. But that's something that's interesting, and I do want to give a shot for. I know the pay is probably going to be unsteady for it, just because it's fully 1099, so I don't know when I'm going to be paid, but I do have some, money saved up, so I'm not going to be completely screwed. That one I did have an interview back in February, and then afterwards I contacted the guy a little bit more. He's finishing up his rounds of interviews, and he's trying to do something by this week, so that everything can start over next week by Monday. That was the original plan. Did say I'm a pretty good contender. I'm probably going to get it. So there's a good likelihood that this is, a definite. Fast forward to March, I applied to about 20 more different places, in which I got same thing. About a fourth rejected me, maybe a third rejected me. The others didn't respond. And then I did hear back from 3 of them. These are all going to be sales development roles, business development roles, and everything. All 3 of those are fully remote. So I actually do have those 3 interviews lined up for tomorrow. It's going to be basically one after the other. So I have an interview, I have like an hour break, an interview, an hour break, and another interview. So finish everything up by the afternoon. Now, with these positions, they're bigger companies. So there's going to be a base pay for it. Being in sales development, business development role, there's, I believe it's somewhere between 40,000 to 50,000. For those jobs there, plus whatever commission is going to be. So, you're guaranteed at least something. So after I do those interviews, I want to go ahead and see what happens with them, to see if that's a right fit, see if that's something I want to do. Otherwise, I do have the other position pretty much set. And then during that time too, I forgot, during this month, I was also contacted by another recruiter. It was a completely different job. It was involving mortgage banking. So banking wasn't on my radar at all, but I figured, hey, let me give it a shot. Let me take the opportunity to actually take a look at this. I talked with the recruiter. It actually seemed pretty interesting. I'm like, yeah, I could see myself doing that. It's fine. The caveat is that I have to be in the office at first before being able to be remote, which would take probably a year, maybe a little less depending on how well I do. The pay is going to be guaranteed $3,000 a month, plus a flat depending on how many loans you sell. And then you'll be doing that for a few months until you're promoted to basically senior level at that point, which you'd just be getting, straight up commission for that. And which would be, a lot better. So if you do, a couple million sales, you're guaranteed a good amount. The way he said it was, if you have 2 million sales, it's about $12,000 a month for it. And then I am going currently through the pre-hire process. Went ahead and filled out everything, like the social security, so they can do the background check, references, and all that. And that one's also pretty good certain lineups. So I know I have at least these 2 certain ones. And then I have these other 3 jobs that I still want to go ahead and interview, which are tomorrow. So yeah, that's what's been going on so far. Keep more updates on that, see how it's going to go, and then also see how the transition is for me and just share how that experience is going to be. Also, meet my friend's cat. That's Safi. Look at her. She's licking herself. Yeah. All right, but yeah, that's been all, and take care. Bye. All right, so it's the night after I finished my 3 interviews, and I thought they all went pretty well. Turns out the last one actually didn't go well, just because today I received an update saying that they don't want me, which is okay, just because there's always going to be rejection, so it is what it is. But I still have those other 2 there, and then I'm just waiting on the other position that I previously applied to, that I took a interview about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. The guy just got back to me. I still didn't read the message, so when I get home, I'll read it and do a quick video. Yeah. All right, hey, how's it going? It's the night after, so I went ahead and responded to the email, and I got rejected, like I was saying. So I thanked them for their time and just basically just asked if they can give me any feedback, if the time allows, in regards to what I can do to better improve my interview and my application. So that was that. As far as the other job that I was talking about before, I did get it. He messaged me on LinkedIn to go ahead and set up a meeting to start pretty soon, within next week or the week after. So during this meeting, I just want to go over some stuff in regards to the job and also the start date, just because I do have a trip this April. So that's kind of a conflict. So yeah, keep updated there. Hey, how's it going? So it's Monday the 21st. I just finished the gym, and I kind of wanted to give an update. So as far as the interview goes, it's actually going to be tomorrow, the 22nd at 10 a.m. And yeah, that was basically the last one for the second part that I had to do to see when I start with this guy. And so that's basically it. Yeah, don't really have much else to say except see you tomorrow. Well, yeah. So it's Tuesday. Meeting was supposed to be at 10 a.m. Interview meeting, whatever, and guy never showed up. Huh. I don't know what to do now. Went ahead and sent an email like, hey, just want to see if you want to reschedule or if we're still doing the meeting today. But yeah, maybe it wasn't meant to be. Huh. I don't know. All right, so quick update. He ended up sending me an email and then ended up calling me, just apologizing. He overbooked, or it was overbooked for some reason, which happened last time too, which is why he canceled mine the other time. But I'm about to go home, packed all my stuff up, so once I get there, I'll have like 30 minutes, and then I'll go ahead and hop on call with him to actually go over the final interview / meeting and yeah, see when everything gets started. So yeah, that's that. All right, it's settled. I finished everything with the guy. It took about an hour, from 2 to 3, and I had a good time. His ideas, I know they're all over the place for starters, but he's situated in one portion, which is asset recovery. I don't think I ever mentioned that, but yeah, I gave him the okay. I told him, yeah, I'm in, I'll go for it. We talked a bunch of different stuff too, and it was definitely something I wanted to be a part of there. And one thing I did mention to him was sort of a role that I was reading about too, with these different books like traction, to get a grip on reality, which was the visionary and integrator role there. So I was basically comparing him being that big visionary, having all these different ideas, him having both roles really, since he just started the company for these past 2 years, and he's trying to build up with these different ideas he has, and basically eventually the role he'll need would be the integrator, the one who takes all these different ideas, right, and makes it happen, and then manages all these different people's below him, and then those people have people managing them. But I don't know if I'm making sense at all, but to sum it up, I'm taking that position. It's scheduled for Friday to start a Discord meeting, just to kind of go over the whole team, what they're looking to do, what they're trying to do, and then start by Monday. So I have to put in my 2 weeks, but I'm pretty sure once I put them in, it's just going to be goodbye. That's what I think, at least, but that's where I'm at now. I'm pretty happy and excited to start, and it's going to be a new chapter right now. All right, I should also mention that I went ahead and finished the whole meeting. Turns out it was 10 people, so I was right. It's going to be a whole group of 10 people all over the country, basically. Right here, I'm in Schenectady. We have another guy that's actually my neighbor. He's in Albany, which is pretty dope, so I'm going to see if I can meet him sometime. Somebody from Ohio, somebody from Texas, Colorado, and then I don't know, I don't remember the rest of the people are, but all different backgrounds, some in sales, some in car sales, some in the IT role. Uh, and yeah, just a big group of diverse people. So I'm pretty excited to get the whole everything started. It was a Discord meeting. It was kind of tough to get on there, but afterwards, we went ahead and introduced ourselves, where we're from, that kind of stuff. And then he just gave a quick overview of what we're, trying to do. And then, so we're going to go ahead and also have a meeting on Monday, 10 a.m. for my time, Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m. for his time, just to go over more roles, HubSpot, the dialer we're going to be using, which would be Google Voice or something else, different scripts, and just answer any other questions we might have. And then he'll also do like one-on-ones eventually, just to get the ball rolling, get started, make sure you know what you're doing. But yeah, that's it, and I'm pretty excited to get started. All right, so now it's Saturday, and I went ahead and left the job yesterday. So I literally just went up to the manager at the end of the day. I was like saying like, hey, listen, I hate to do this again, but I decided to go a different route. I got a different job offer, and so I'm not going to be working here anymore. He was asking when. I'm like, Monday. That's when I start. I know that's pretty soon, but I already put in my 2 weeks months ago. I doubt that would happen again. So yeah, just went ahead and straight up said it. Was forward and straightforward with them. And he was basically saying, oh yeah, let me talk to the GM just to see if, you should come in the weekend or not. I doubted I would. But yeah, I was right. They basically said just come in on Monday instead, just to sign basically the termination, or not the termination, but some sort of papers, release form, resignation papers. And yeah, so it's Saturday, and 2 days from now, Monday, I'm gonna go ahead and start the new job. I'm excited about it, and it's gonna be a great year.